So I was super excited to find this book, Beyond the Sling by Mayim Bialik. She's the star, she was the star of Blossom, as well as she is now currently in The Big Bang Theory. But I've always been interested to see her stuff on YouTube about attachment parenting, and she's really intelligent. That you know that any decision she makes, she's making it from a logical point of view, not just a hippy-dippy point of view, but she does have very hippy-dippy ideas. So I was really excited to find her book at the library because it was one of the books that I was going to buy. So it's super exciting to find it at our small town library here in Wyoming, where attachment parenting is probably non-existent for the most part. So it's a really interesting book about attachment parenting in real life. It not only tells you what it is and what the concepts are, but it talks about how it looks like from day to day. And there are chapters covering calm birth, breastfeeding, baby wearing, elimination communication, whether or not to use medicine on children, and my favorite, baby doesn't need all that stuff. I've been a big believer since I started doing this research on my own pregnancy and trying to figure out what baby needs, that a lot of things are just a waste of money, and things that are just, you take things like baby swings and baby bouncers and all these different things, they're what your body can provide naturally. Baby swing, well, for free, I can swing a baby back and forth. Or the Johnny jumpers, well, for free, I can hold my baby and help them gain those skills. So that was a really interesting chapter. One of the things that I learned that I think is probably my favorite tip was that she talks about how you shouldn't downplay children's feelings. You know, when they get hurt, you shouldn't say things like, you know, suck it up, or, you know, you're not hurt, you know, big boys don't cry, big girls don't cry. Instead, acknowledge their feelings and ask them, are you hurt, surprised, or both? And I really like that idea, because you're not only acknowledging that was quite a fall that they had, but you're also helping them to develop the skills to realize whether it was just something that surprised them and they're not really hurt. It really helps them to develop that thinking process. I thought that was amazing. As far as elimination communication, it was really interesting to read about, and for those of you who don't know, elimination communication, or EC as it's called, is the act of potty training babies from when they come out. This idea that babies know when they need to go, and they give signals for it. So basically those babies are, from the beginning, parents are taking them to the toilet when the baby's giving the signal, and they're eliminating into the toilet instead of into their diaper. And I find this concept really interesting. I never heard about it before I got pregnant and started doing my research, but it's definitely not for me. But it was really interesting to read from, again, not only what it is, but read from a day-to-day perspective. What does it actually look like? There's a difference between saying this is what EC is and actually saying this is how our schedule goes from day to day. So it was interesting to see, especially from somebody who's a super advocate about it, and to see their point of view, because I'm not necessarily an advocate about it, so it's interesting to learn from somebody's point of view. I would recommend this book for anyone who's considering attachment parenting, or any of the principles of it, even if you're not going to do it the whole way. Not only to learn what the different aspects are, but also to learn what it looks like on a day-to-day basis. Bye!